Guys, I've done it now. We're actually going to play a gap. Holy cow. What have I done to myself? Alright, this map needs no introduction. Let's just get down to the nitty gritty. What faction did I draw? Aeon. Dadgummit. I was going to try for a calm drop, but I suppose that is not going to be a thing. So, instead, I will play the long game. Let's see who is on our team. We got Bob Earl as Seraphim, Seacraft 4. That is, I don't even know. Seacraft 2 is No Fear. He's on the other side. I think Seacraft 4 is Blarzorn, if I'm not totally mistaken. And Quadril is on the south side. So, it's actually pretty balanced because there's only the 1000 and the 1300 are on the other team. So we may be at a very, very, very slight disadvantage. Okay, let's see what kind of havoc I can wreak. If you're on the left-hand side, you need to close down the stream El Pronto. No one likes a cheater. So get your ugly butt out of the stream so you don't get any free intel. We need to get you out of here. We need to get a hydro underway, and then we'll do that, and then we shall build all the power. Because reasons and stuff and things. You need to do that, and then I am not actually sure. So you're going to come down here. You're going to assist the hydro, get the mechs, then assist the power building engineer. And you guys, we're going to come out here and start building up some of these things. But what I'm really hoping does not happen is that there aren't a bunch of tryhards in this game that try to shoot a bunch of units over the cliff and cause all kinds of pain and grief and sorrow and heartache for all of us. And oh good lord, oh my goodness, I clicked TKP Rohan Pro. Holy cow. Run! Run for the middle! I did a bad thing, yo. Oh, Brink. Oh, Brink of the pro hosts. How could you do this to yourself? We need another engineer on power, I think, because otherwise we're going to be in a bad spot here for power. This is going to be interesting. Okay, okay. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Make engineers. We're going to get 2 of you. We're going to make sure nothing comes across the gap. And then we just need to build the mother of all spams. Because holy hell, that's a lot of mass. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Build the power. Build the power. We're going to need 3 engineers on that power build. And then the rest of you, we're just going to start making land factories because we need all the help that we can get as quickly as we can get it. Radar. Will that cover? Yes, it will. All right, so we need radar there, then reclaim. You're doing pretty well. Actually, let's do our radar a little farther forward so we can see what's going on. We're going to do that. Let's kind of, actually, let's do it this way. That way we don't have to reclaim in order to build the factories and everything will go a bit quicker. There we go. Need to get him up there. When are we going to start getting mass? We're going to start getting mass very, very soon because, yes, there is so much mass. All right, the mass flow has begun. The question here is, will we actually be able to build enough power? I don't think we will. We're just immediately going T2 on this. Because we're gonna need the T2 engineer for power, and then we're going to need T2 units because reasons and stuff and things. There is actually a Scathus, like literally 6 Scathuses in the middle of the map. That is so absurd. What is that? That is a nuke launcher and a T3 artillery. Ah, what have I done? What have I done? Oh man. Okay, this is going to be interesting to say the least. The scaling will be real. Come on, come on. Keep building that power. Don't want to overflow mass, but I might have to, man. It's so sad. Do I start a second chain of P-gens, or do I live with the power stall? I think I live with the power stall because I've already got a hell of a lot of build power on power. We're just going to immediately start building T2 engineers on repeat is basically how this is going to go down. I don't even want to get more mass. I'm just going to build a freaking... Not an exclamation point. I'm just going to build a freaking point defense here. Because other people are already reclaiming plenty of mass. I'm also thinking that air is probably a good idea because inevitably somebody will try to air snipe. So I also need to build enough power for that, which is going to be a problem. Yeah, that needs to stop. Build it in front first. Thank you. Nah, I bet you he doesn't have overcharge. Oh, but he is getting enough in to do that, though. Okay, so we're now going negative in mass because not so many people are reclaiming. But Bob Earl is now reclaiming, and he does have some artillery at the front line with him. What we're going to do is build nothing but artillery and send it to the front while we're waiting on our factory upgrades. Good, good. There's our point defense. We can use to defend our Soul Ripper and whatnot. I need some mass here. Just a little bit, you know? Just something to top things off. Oh, snap. There's artillery out there. Stop. You're not supposed to kill it. You're not supposed to have artillery with you. Why is this a thing? Okay, so there's no artillery. We're good. I keep clicking that for walls and then forgetting that that is totally an exclamation point. I need to delete that preset. Okay, so get that, please, thank you. Then do that, and then do that. Of course you are. You're going to sit right outside of range and prevent me from actually hitting you with anything. We're going to start T2 on those. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Get the hell out. And reclaim Soul Ripper, because I need mass. Lots and lots of tasty mass. Please, what are you doing? Reclaiming the trees instead? There we go. I think we can actually stand to get 2 more of these. You guys, we need lots of T2 power. Okay, so stop you and go T3. Assist there. Good, good. Alright, I'm just going to brave not having tac defense, basically. I need power! But I don't really see a whole lot of point in asking people for any, because I doubt anyone else has it. Let's build a air factory, please. And let's get, actually, not the scout first. Let's get some air rolling here, because I think that is going to be critical. We've already got a bomber over here. So that's a problem. I'm going to try to get an interceptor out as fast as possible in order to take care of that. Somehow I am still stalling on mass when I dipped on power. That is very, very weird. I think I'm going to go ahead and just neglect that for a minute. And we're going to do this so that I feel a little bit safer out here in the middle of nowhere. Let's get this up. We need radar, and we need radar badly. I mean badly. So, interceptor down south, you over here, and interceptor, I need you to kill that. Thank you very much. We're going to take you guys and assist there, all of you and assist there, because I think that's what we need right now. Yellow, that is a T2 gunship. It is on our side. Well done, well freaking done. So we're going to just rain fire and brimstone down upon this point defense. That is a lot of artillery, a whole lot of artillery. We do not need to be doing that. That is pointless. Can I actually reclaim the Soul Ripper? Please. Is that it? Is that it? That is not it. We'll reclaim the Monkey Lord. Okay, fine. You win. Okay, so there's another T1 bomber apparently. Nope, that is the same one. We'll get him and then go forward. Oh, snap. They're getting driven back. That is amazing. Yes. Oh, we're going to get all this mass to ourselves, and it's glorious. Let's get some more upgrades, shall we? Yeah, let's. So, we're doing okay on that. Let's get some of this going. We're going to do that, which should protect all of this. And then we also need to do these two out here. And then these three. And then let's grab all of you, and we're going to cap these off. Along with going T3 so that we don't overflow quite so much. And I just realized that I am probably freaking tac missile bait out in the middle. Would be wise to move my commander around at some point. So we're going to step over here and then reclaim some more. Artillery is not as effective as I would hope it would be because it is Aeon, but I need it because point defense. So we're going to step up here and try to kill his radar and then step back. Alright, all of you, stop. We're going to go T2. Thank you. Go ahead and do that. We're getting T3 mexes and everything else at the same time. We should be good. And we're just going to keep reclaiming like there is no freaking tomorrow. Scaling our economy as we can as we go. So the other problem with this is going to be, let's get him, and then let's start with a flak and then 2 harbingers. The problem with this is going to be T3 air, because at some point we have to scale to T3 air. It just has to happen. So I think what we should do is you guys should stop with that, and let's build a couple of T1 land factories right here, which we're going to stream to up there. Oh, come on. It's mercies. No. This is exactly what I was afraid of. This is exactly what I was afraid of. Crap. Well, no fear was thinking. No fear was thinking. Corsairs had better get on that freaking comm. Because if he doesn't die, my team loses. Guys, that's what happens. I got tunnel vision. I started building my base and I left my commander out front, and I totally shouldn't have. Sigh. Is he really not building his mechs even? Bob Earl is not even building his mechs, which I can actually understand. Okay, so they did not die. No more of them died to mercies, but now the Swift Winds are going to be a huge problem. Seacraft 2 diving off to the north there. I really should have pulled my commander back. Quadral needs to either get one of his teammates to build supporting air or not build 100% Corsairs. Because Corsairs cannot compete with interceptors for anti-air. However, they're very good at killing ACUs. So if he has 5 or 6 Corsairs, he could easily kill a commander. Easily. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens here. Because they are rapidly accumulating interceptors. And that ACU is getting farther and farther away. I'm just hoping that they are able to take out a player. Because if they don't, the game is totally lost right now. Oh, snap. Seacraft 5 is going way down in health. There's a lot of AA in the back here. He's going to lose some bombers. He's going to lose all the bombers. So he's going to need 3 Corsairs minimum to kill that commander in one pass, and I just don't think it is happening. I really don't. Here is exactly what I was going for right here. That T3 land factory push, I think, is the best way to go. Because you can start streaming T3 land scaling it with your economy. There's a T3 land factory. There's T3 air. Nope, that is a Swiftwind. My bad. That is probably going to go T3 before too long. It looks like he's just getting his power up. Ick. I hate it. I hate it. Alright, so we've got large-scale T2 production here. But with that T3 factory on the other side, I just don't think it's going to be enough. The Ilshivas are good. Don't get me wrong. The Ilshivas are dang good. But you got to have something more when there's a bunch of T3 on the field. Oh, there is a T3 air factory, which he is building on loads of T1 and T2 gens. He has got to be stalling. He has got to be stalling. There is no way that he is powering that thing in the current state that he is in. There's a lot of TMD over there because obviously, you know, they have this scouted. They've been over here several times. I don't think their land forces are sufficient to take care of this. Oh, somebody on the stream is listening, or in the game, but it's on my team, so it's okay. I'll just try not to say anything too useful, I guess. The people on my side, since I can see the whole map. Oh, man. The Ilshivas, they're in there right now. They're going to do pretty well. But the longer the game goes on, the worse those are going to perform. Air factory going down for him. What are you building? You're building a T3 engineer. So there's like no build power down here. This is kind of what I'm confused about. I guess on this side, build power is not such a big deal because they don't control the middle. We have all the reclaim. So this might actually work out. But this is exactly what you need. When you see this much mass, you start building power and you start building build power. Those are the two things that you need above all else. T-Craft 5 is just getting veterancy off of this. When you got two ACUs together, it's extremely difficult for T2 units to overcome that because the overcharges are brutal, man. They are brutal. Dark Elysium coming down as well to try and alleviate some of that pressure. It's a lot of interceptors there. Oh, snap. Was that headed for the ACU? No, yeah, it was. Wow, that was lucky. That was very lucky. I do love the fact that Bob Earl is building flak. I mean, that is glorious. That flak pretty much shredded all of the interceptors that came over there and rendered these gunships totally useless. I mean, completely useless. Oh my goodness. He's actually flying his inties into the flak. Yes, please. Yes. Feed your air into the flak fire. That is awesome. That is awesome. Well, there's the air recovery right there, folks. We're probably going to see some air start coming from this side. Because at some point, these guys have got to move to T3. But I'm just not seeing it. Oh my goodness, this might actually work. Oh, just got to get in there and cover those things. Don't let them die, because there are Swiftwinds over there. You know he's at T2 air. Got to keep your ASF close. Strat bombs and a flood of Ilshivas going to take that one out. When you know that health is that low on the ACU, just move your air on to the next target. You don't want to keep hitting the same one over and over and losing health on your air to the nuke. You want to be smart about your targeting priorities. And look at this, you got two ACUs standing right next to each other. One bomb damages both comms. Amazing. Yes. Thanks to all this freaking mass in the middle, we might just pull this out. Dark Elysium is just getting wailed on by that T3 gunship. Ha! Get it? Ha! It's a whaler. George, I'm sorry, folks. I am so sorry for murdering that horse. George is down to 6,000 health. That is what? 3 Siren Strat Bombers or 2 with the help of the whaler. And look at that, a Corsair coming in for good measure. Lining up the T1 anti-air, knocking that strat out of the sky. If you're trying to prevent single strat flybys, T1 anti-air is amazing at doing that. Much better than Flak. Here goes George. Plink, 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 plink. Although, admittedly, each one of those plinks is like 300 damage, so it's not exactly a plink. But that is that. Quadral undoubtedly taking the MVP award on this one. Eliminating 2 players. Bob Earl doing damn fine himself. Pushing all of this land across. Ilshavas, I'm so sorry. I hated on you all. You are carrying the day. No problem whatsoever. And oh, that is nice. That is very nice. Me likey the shiny. Alright, that leaves no fear. He is alone in this world and not building anything. That worries me. He does not have enough build power by any means. He's got a lot of T3 mexes and nothing to build anything with. I imagine he was probably expecting these 2 guys to, you know, not die and have a bunch of land units, but they pulled a me. They got sniped. He might actually die to Ilshavas. That's not a horrible way to go. It's better than dying to Mantis at 16 minutes. Oh, that's a Clink Hammer. Nice. Not sure what use is going to be, but nice nonetheless. Incoming! Just take your medicine, bro. Just take your medicine. You don't need to move. And there she blows! Tack snipe for the win. Last player is down. What? Well, that was an eventful game, to say the least. Very, very unusual. Way to go, Brink, for absolutely brutalizing that host. Well, if you want a never-ending supply of mass, basically infinite eco, and you want to build as much power as you can possibly imagine, then TKP Rohan Pro is for you. Although I think the Pro name is vastly misplaced on a map such as this. Let me reset a couple of things, and we will get on to the next game.